Okay, it is 6 p.m. on August 4th, 2025. I would like to open the select board meeting, but I'd like to welcome everybody that is here. I guess if nobody else has anything to go first, we call the meeting to order, which we just did. Confirm that the meeting was properly warned.
Yes.
We got a good yes on that, so we're there. Additions or amendments to the agenda? Anyone? No, so we're there. Approval of the minutes of July 23rd, 2025 special meeting minutes.
I second.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the July 23rd, 2025 special meeting minutes. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed or abstaining? I'm abstaining because I was not here. Road foreman, road commissioner's report. I saw that in there someplace.
Yes.
Oh, there it is.
Would
you like to read it? Yeah, he's in Maine.
Oh.
You don't want to, but
Sure,
you did.
I'm happy to. The NRCS EWP project near the Green Iron Bridge in South Newfane has been finished, and the final inspection meeting was on Friday. The work is approved. We can close out that project. That's great news. The signs for the south entrance of River Road have been ordered, and Canoli Campground has ordered a sign also. We should have 2 access permits for South Wardboro Road on either side of Dean Wilson's. They will be installing a culvert off the road, and no culvert is needed in the town right-of-way. The FEMA open land assessment has been filled out and pictures taken of 4 of the town-owned sites from buyouts. This is done every 3 years. The people from KAS will be at the Old South Newfane store site next Friday doing more soil testing. The original speed table that was proposed in Williamsville was found to not be adequate for our traffic. I have attached the correct one to see if you want to order that. Mike Fitzpatrick was going to go to Alice Ryan's on Newfane Hill to look at her drainage before the meeting. I have attached the Vermont statutes from Mark Pickering about drainage. Thank you, Jay Wilson, road foreman, and Christopher Williams, road commissioner.
Do we want to do the access permits, or is that under
I move we approve
that
the
the
access
access?
permits.
So that's.
the 2 access permits? Was that on the agenda, not somewhere else, or here?
Yeah, and we got
You did those. Yeah, they need to be approved by you guys.
So you guys looked at it?
Yeah, I talked to Jay and everything's good there, so.
Both?
Here.
Anybody else got anything they want to add or say?
I move we approve them.
Is there a second?
I second.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the 2 access permits that we have on South Wardboro Road, after discussing it with the road commissioner, Mike Fitzpatrick. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed or abstaining? The ayes have it. Now, what about the speed table? Should we table that till Jay gets back?
Jay's already done the work for it, so I would say let's approve this and get it going. We're dragging our,
The summer's going away and we'll
summer's
have to be
going
taking
away,
it up again.
and we would like to, I personally would like to see it in before, and just see it in so we can see what spring, how it's put in, and then
Because there's a whole
taking
bunch of signs
out.
you gotta add with it.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff that we need to get with it,
But if you wanna make the motion,
I make the motion that we approve the new product that Jay Wilson, the new speed hump that Jay Wilson picked out for Williamsville
A grand total of $6,620.
for a grand total of $6,600.
was that the same as last time, or is that more?
It's
It's a little bit more.
It's a bit more, but not too much.
I second the motion.
Okay, the motion's been made and seconded to approve the speed humps that Jay presented to the board at a cost of, what you said?
$6,620.
Yep. All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed or abstaining? The ayes have it. What else do we have to do for Jay?
Mike, give us a report from Newfane Hill.
I went up and looked at it today, but I was talking to Alice too, and I told her that once Jay gets back, we'll go up take another look. She was wondering if we couldn't put it down. And there used to be a culvert under her driveway, she said,
Yes.
and I wonder if we couldn't divert it down that side of the thing under her driveway where it access used to be, I noticed there was no culvert under her driveway, so.
Jay submitted the state statutes on established drainage too. So you guys submitted that while you're up there?
Yeah. I thought I would take a look at when he gets back and have a half time, and maybe get you right up with this one, just take a quick look.
Do you want a motion or just do it when Jay gets back?
We'll do it when he gets back.
May I ask you, what are the, what's across the street, what's above her on the hill?
Well,
Like,
what
I'm
it
not
is,
familiar with that specific house number.
where it comes from across the street, it comes down, there's a couple driveways, one up in the field and the other. And there's no way of really making it go the other way, because it goes uphill and then back down. So you can't get it to go up the
I
hill.
think Alice has pictures, right?
I have some
Looks like
pictures.
it.
I had
See
more,
some
but I
pictures?
thought I'd spare you guys, just here. But,
Thank you.
certainly, if you have any questions. It's,
Across the street is Palmer's Lane, is that right?
no, across the street is Gardner's and
Gardner's,
mine,
yeah.
my farm. And, yes, we have driveways that are hills that drain, but, the culvert goes from the bottom of Laura Gardner's driveway under Newfane Hill Road into my pasture. Now, with the rains we've been having, that's insane because there's just, that's 15 minutes of rain, those pictures. And I've spent thousands of dollars trying to mitigate this problem myself. And I would like you guys to consider rerouting that because it's too much for what my property to handle.
Do you want these back or can we give them
No,
to
you can
Melissa?
have them. I live there, I know what they look like.
Thank you.
You want them, Mike?
I've never seen it.
Save those, we'll give them to Melissa, she can put them on file.
Yeah, it's like I was telling her originally, she was trying to figure out how long that culvert had been there or where it crossed, and it's been there for a long time.
Is there most of the time I was working it down.
It was, like I said, when they built the arena, I know there was supposed to be a pipe, 'cause Ed showed me that, but I think what they did, they put a pipe in enough, big enough, like a curtain drain.
Well, it was big enough in 2015, it's not big enough now.
No, it's probably filled up with
It's
silt.
only like a 4
Yeah,
inch
it's
drain.
just, and I just have to tell you, I just spent $6,000 down at the bottom of the hill trying to get it away from my indoor. Cause it's just wet in there, and it wasn't in 2015, so.
Alright, well, when Jay gets back, Mike, I'm sure will get ahold of you.
Yeah.
You guys meet up there, maybe Christopher if he's up and around.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's getting around much or not, but
I don't know, if we, like I said, if there's supposed to be one under her driveway, maybe we can divert it down that side of the driveway.
right.
I think you tried to go the other way, and then it goes way down onto that sharp corner, which is gonna be too much for the road anyway, so.
At that sharp corner though, on the Gardner side, there's a new culvert there and it goes right into the woods where no one lives. I couldn't go under their old driveway and into the woods down
Yeah, I
there.
see a house down there, I don't know where it went from there.
Yeah, it's over further though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as I said, I have to look at it a little bit more, but I think if you try to run it from where it goes across onto yours, the whole length of that hill, well, probably, we're gonna have to do something different with that to even make it so it doesn't wash our road out down through there.
Yeah, I get that.
But like I said, probably the best way would be to look, see if you can go down along your driveway with your culvert under your driveway and then just access it where it used to go there.
Okay.
You good with that till
Yeah.
Jay gets back? Maybe 2 weeks before he gets back.
Yeah, it's just, again, the summer's going away,
Right.
and I'm aware of winter coming in. That hill turns into ice where my horses are, so.
Right. Jay did get the state statutes out, I guess. You got a copy of those?
I haven't seen
It's
it.
in your packet somewhere.
I haven't read it.
And
All right.
I would just like to mention one more thing. I called and emailed Jay multiple times over the last few months about this, and he completely ignores me. And I don't appreciate that. I'd just like to say that. That's why I'm here, because he wouldn't talk to me.
All right. We can talk to him.
Yeah.
Anybody else got anything for Alice or Alice? You got anything else for us?
Nothing else.
Thank you for coming.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for
Do
listening.
we have anything else on Jay's report that we need to deal with?
No,
I don't think so. So now we're up to scheduled members of the
Make
public.
a motion to accept the road commissioner,
Probably
road
do that.
foreman's report.
I'll second that.
Motion been made and seconded to approve the road foreman and road commissioner's report. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed or abstaining? The ayes have it. Now, scheduled members of the public. Ryan Silvestri.
How you doing? That's it.
The floor is yours to explain to us how we get ourselves out of this mess.
Sure. So, so in front of you, you have a letter from me, Aaron Omission.
We do.
Your utility values are set every year prior to filing your grand list. Prior to filing the 2025 grand list, utility values were not changed by mistake. They stayed the same as the year before, and that's 100% on it. The utility values did decrease from the year prior. As a result of this is the first year that the state of Vermont has taken over valuation of all state utilities. So for electric lines, cable, telephone, they changed the way in which they quantify the value of the utilities based on ratepayers, as opposed to before the state was just, and the town was just accepting a value from Green Mountain Power and Velco. So this was going to result in a change to the grand list. It's going to result in a lesser municipal yield for your taxes. This is not going to, the education portion of the difference is going to be coming off in your true up in January. So they're not on the hook for the ed. But I believe, Melissa, we spoke, it's about 20.
$18,649.48.
That's what we have to come up with?
Yeah, that's what we'll be short.
Do we have some,
We have reserves and we have different things, and with all the adjustments going on here and running more of a skeleton crew, we'll have no problem meeting or making up that. I think within the budget, especially with 2 extra.
the school's gonna take care of their own problem?
That's,
Well, the value is going to change because it's a manifest error, and these are values that the state set. So every year, January 1st, we have to send a final copy of the 411, which is basically a summary of your grand list, and that's going to kind of be your final education yield responsibility from the state. So that's going to come off as a result of the new values. So it's just the municipal side where the tax rate's already set. And we're doing this after this came to light after the fact.
Yeah, it's not good, because people are having a hard enough time with taxes already without having this.
Well, we're in fiscal year 2026, right? So this is old?
No, so you set your grand list as of 2025.
Okay.
So April 1st, 2025 is as of the grand list. And then that moves forward for your 25-26 fiscal year.
Everybody understand it? I kind of understand it. You guys all good with it, or not good with it, but, we gotta come up with that money somewhere.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't foresee a problem with it.
No, it's over 18K that we weren't planning on shelling out.
Yeah, no,
So, I mean, that's.
or
that's-
raising,
Or
yeah.
raising, but that's my only issue is that this was unforeseen and,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
And we do have that budget stabilization fund that has $150,000 in it, and that's for a lot of Jay's grants that are revolving all the time, plus anything that goes awry like this.
Okay.
So we do have that to cover.
I'm just glad we can cover it, not have to put it out of the taxpayers' back anymore.
Yeah.
You know, it's just,
Plus, that office is mostly empty. The one over there is now empty, so you're saving on salaries there. Plus, you're saving on health insurance, dental. So there's a lot extra. I think that's going to be in the budget this year for it.
which, this one over here is empty?
Peter's gone.
Oh, he is?
Oh, yeah, I'm working.
Yeah. By the way.
The horse stand thing, everything, it's just like this whole thing with the schools and all that, The town has to struggle.
Right.
Everything we do, we gotta try to cut or figure out, or always getting nailed to us, or, they gotta figure out something on this whole school thing.
Right, it's totally unfair, but
And it's just like I was telling her today, and I mean, you look at everybody in town, probably 90% of the people, the only thing they get out of taxes is use of a road. What little bit of road they travel.
Yeah, I definitely don't wanna use the fire department.
It's not a town service anyway.
Yeah.
No, but you know what I'm saying.
well, you figure
I mean,
that
you know, we used to
school's
have-
89% of our taxes, that.
It's a lot.
Yeah, we used to have
Towns
garbage and
are
everything
100%.
else, you know, we had dumps and stuff like that people could use. And, you know, the taxpayers are just getting whacked every friggin' minute.
Right, there's people, older people that are having a hard time trying to find another place to go because they can't afford what's here.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good.
That's actually also for younger people who want
Oh,
to
yeah.
move up here. And then there's, you know, if you look online at what's for sale in Newfane or around, maybe 3-4 houses at a time.
Yeah, the rent prices are outrageous.
Yeah.
But you wonder why, when you're paying $8,000-9,000 on taxes on a house, you know,
Right.
you gotta,
So I could share a little bit about the ongoing reappraisal for next year as well. So a big reason why everybody's taxes went up this year is because the common level of appraisal fell. So that statistic of accuracy the state uses of assessment versus sale price throughout Newfane. So that statistic is into the 60s. So they're adding 40+% to the base education rate for everybody in Newfane because assessments are so far below sale price. When we finish the reappraisal, that CLA statistic's going to go back to 100, if not up slightly above. So we're going to equalize everybody's value individually, where values, some may go up 5%, some may go up 70, some may stay the same. We're going to look at every property individual and equalize their direct value, as opposed to the state just saying everybody pays 40% more because you can't prove what you're worth. And every sale that we're seeing is on average 40% over your current assessment. So everybody just pays that extra portion. So when we do reappraisal, that umbrella adjustment goes away and everybody's taxes gets adjusted by their individual assessment changing as opposed to that umbrella rate. So that's why we do reappraisal, you know. And
Penalization really needs to be
it's
shouted from the mountaintops so that people get that.
It's brutal because it's regressive. So meaning that it affects the lower values much more than it affects the higher values. Mm-hmm. So, you know, the perfect example is, you know, your 1995 double wide. Well, everybody else's values are going to be appreciating 50, 60% potentially over the last market. The value of that double wide on 2 acres is going to go up 15, 20, but they're still getting that same state equalization with the CLA this year, the plus 40.
Yeah.
Right? So that's why we do reappraisal, where some values will go up astronomically, some values will go up a little, and everyone's going to be different depending on what it is. So, yeah.
How are you with the overall reassessment?
We're cruising, so we're through, I'd say, probably about 50% of the community for data collection. We just sent out another mailer. It's kind of the meat, you know, the meat and potatoes of town here. And the last mailer will be the northernmost section of town. But we'll be out of here before the snow flies in the field, definitely. So, which is great. It's great for us to be able to collect data throughout the summer.
I need to schedule mine, so.
Okay, sure. Yeah, give the office a call. They'll get it on the books. So no, and I truly apologize. This is 100%. I'm owning all of this. This is on me. This is a box that got checked that should not have gotten checked, and now we're here. So.
Is there any system of oversight that you've put in place to make that less likely to happen in the future?
Yeah, become more obsessive. Yeah, definitely. No, I'm trust me, that will not happen again. I'm beating myself up pretty bad about it. So I do apologize.
Just when the taxpayers start hauling, I'm gonna send them your way.
Go right ahead. That's fine. Not a problem. I'm used to it.
Well, actually, they got a little break, really, because if they were adjusted before, we'd had a little higher taxes.
Yeah. So in that difference in the utility, so I'm not sure. So everybody's kind of wondering what the state's going to do next year with utilities. So they're still kind of honing in this utility faction of the tax department. They're hiring and whatnot. So I'm hoping that they stay relatively stable. But that change that happened this year will definitely just be absorbed in the reappraisal. It won't be a big enough of a difference in value to really make a noticeable difference when the whole town grand list is going to change. So, drastically.
Anybody got anything else for him while he's here? There's an egg committee waiting outside for you.
A what?
An egg committee.
Egg? That's okay. It's usually rotten tomatoes and cabbage, so. Eggs.
Rotten eggs.
Eggs are, well, then, all right, I guess. No, again, I do apologize.
Anybody else got anything for him? Yes, you're off the hook.
Thank you.
I think
No,
it's a
thank you.
motion and a
Thanks.
sign that too.
Uh,
I think it's a
I make a motion that we
to the
sign
errors and
the,
omission. I'll sign it.
sign the errors and the omission.
Is there a signing page?
So
Todd
there's-
has it
I do?
on the back.
It's on the back.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
I make a motion to sign it, or Todd sign
Is there a second?
I'll second. Todd signs it.
It's been motion made and seconded to sign off on the Newfane Vermont errors and admissions. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed or abstaining? And ayes have it.
You need to sign a copy of that.
We'll just get it in the office, or we'll get a PDF. We can make a copy or.
Okay, I guess we're good. Thanks.
No, thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, of course.
Now, what do we have here? The administrative assistant's report, right?
Is that part of yours? Must be part of yours.
Not much different really, we've been just kind of working on some of the same old stuff, but I put a reminder on here for the public informational meeting with Sheriff Mark Anderson. That is scheduled at the Newbrook Fire Station on Wednesday, August 6th at 5:30 p.m. The public is encouraged to attend and bring forward any questions, concerns, or topics related to local law enforcement. Katie and I have been continuing to update the non-employee work agreements and the contracts for the vendors. And we've been just cleaning up and updating forms as needed and putting them online for easy access to the public.
How did the stuff for Fisher go? Was that all cleaned up, the higher ground stuff?
He sent a bunch of stuff today.
Okay.
So, but as far as I know, everything's going good. He came in for a subdivision today.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll say,
But all the little,
as far as I know, all the little things are
all
taken
the
care
little
of.
things fixed up.
Yeah. And the neighbors signed off on it. They did some kind of discharge release.
What's that?
They did some kind of release or discharge on it.
Oh.
I'll send you guys all that stuff
Okay.
for the emails. They just came in today.
There was corrections that needed to be made on the paperwork for higher ground that the ladies were.
Oh, the access permit.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
was
okay, I'm
some,
not sure. Katie was handling that
there
piece,
was
so.
small little errors in the wording that was Bob Fisher, that he pointed it out, right?
No, the
Or was
courts
that-
pointed it out. The courts didn't like
Oh, the
some of
courts didn't like
the
it.
wording that was in both of their documents. I don't know if it was Fisher's or the other attorneys. And then we had to clean up that access permit because somebody had put a paragraph in there that shouldn't have been in there from the
Mhm.
office here. So Fisher cleaned all that up too.
So that was what that question's about.
Nice. Anybody have anything else for her?
Is that changed in the access permit template that's going out to future folks?
That was in addition that, it was like an amendment I think that you guys had made, but it wasn't supposed to go on there.
No, it's for the
But-
other paperwork.
Yeah,
Yeah, when we did the change for the
it was like a verbal amendment that you guys
verbal
had,
and then, yeah,
stipulations and things.
the engineer is to send a report, all that stuff. Yeah, that wasn't supposed to be on there, okay.
That's the Sunset Lake Road deal.
Yeah.
Anybody have anything else? Thank you very much for doing what you're doing.
You're welcome.
I make a motion to accept the administrative assistant report.
I second. Listen,
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the administrative assistance report. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed or abstaining? The ayes have it. Committee reports.
No committee members here.
Should we check online? Is there anyone in the?
There is nobody online.
Unscheduled members of the public.
There's no one scheduled.
New business contract agreement with WRC for the state of Vermont Agency of Transportation Sidewalk grant. Conflict of interest disclosure from WRC for sidewalk grant. And that's this one here. Anybody got anything they wanna talk about? Is there any reason not to sign this? Anybody can think of?
No, it says that there has been no real or potential conflicts of interest, so.
That's this one here.
For
it's
the
this one.
conflict, for the disclosure. Yeah.
The same thing I got or not?
Well, here's the contract.
There's two.
This is the contract, and this is the,
You gotta sign both. Huh?
yeah,
Mhm.
this is the conflict of interest, so.
I make a motion that our select board chair signs both documents on the select board's behalf.
I second it.
Second been made, yeah, second. Motion's been made and seconded to sign the contract agreement with the consultants for municipal project management and grant services and what's the other one?
Conflict of
Municipal
conflict
Assistance
of
Bureau,
interest.
conflict of interest disclosure.
Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed or abstaining? Ayes have it. Today is what, 8?
Or
Four.
No, I mean the month.
Oh,
it is,
it is the 8th month.
it's the 4th day of August.
Just want to make sure we get it right. It's not. Just sign that one.
No, there's two. There's the conflict and then there's the contract.
You got the contract.
There should be two little yellow.
There's one,
There should be another.
unless it's still under here somewhere.
It should look
No.
like this, and you need to
Yeah,
sign
we got
here.
that. Look at this one.
Right there. There it is. Sign it. Where'd the rest of the paperwork right there?
All that's for Melissa.
All right, that was easy. Maybe. So we got the sidewalk grant stuff done.
Yeah.
Conflict of interest we got done.
Mm-hmm.
Old business, housing grant proposal, renewal, housing grant application. We don't have any of this, do we?
Nothing new on that.
Mm-mm.
And the buyouts at the Newfane General Store.
We got an update with Jay.
Yeah, Jake gave you that update. KAS is going out.
So we don't have to deal with that again.
Nope.
Personnel policy changes, recommendations.
Nope.
So what I like. Town website design.
Nope.
Very nice. Update to Animal Control Ordinance.
Have not updated that, but we did just sign, we haven't updated the ordinance, but we did last meeting approve the contract for an animal control officer.
Yeah. So we don't need to deal with that.
Mhm.
Correspondence. Do we have any correspondence?
Nope, nothing.
I think this is so nice.
Just
Pay orders.
All right,
So I guess we're good. We're gonna do pay orders and then
do pay orders, and we're done.
we're done.
Thanks so much.